Speaker, I want to talk about another emerging crisis, particularly in our rural areas, and that is in relation to firewood. We have thousands and thousands of householders heat their homes every winter with firewood. But this government has locked our harvesters out of the bush. It has limited firewood contractors from getting into the bush and firewood contractors from getting the residual timber from our timber mills. They are contacting my office saying we will not be able to supply firewood to our regular customers this winter. Now, when you make decisions like you have made in relation to the timber industry, you've got to give weight to these sorts of conditions. We all know the situations where we have members of our community sitting around with the blankets over their lap because they can't afford to turn the electric heater on. We have situations where I was talking to the member for Morwell earlier today, where he has a family that he's taking the barbecue into their house to light the gas to warm their home because they can't afford to turn the heater on. We've got people with the oven door open. I mean, how healthy is that? And huddling around it to get warm. People going to bed at 4 and 5 at night because they can't, in the afternoon I should say, because they can't afford to turn the heater on with the power bill. And what are we doing now? We're dropping access to firewood and we're cutting off access to that cheap energy supply for people. And we know what happens when there's a reduction in the availability of something. The price goes through the roof. It is something that desperately needs to be fixed.